Hey, 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 people. What's up? What's up? All right, let's get rocking and rolling here. Oops, wait. Okay, I got a new device here, so just be patient with me, please. All right. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's get here. Live starts now. All right. So excited to be with you guys this evening. And as people come on, will you please sign in and let us know where you're from, where you're hailing from. It's always good to see people signing on this good Tuesday evening. And we're going to have some fun tonight. This is going to be a little live, besides just live. It's going to be alive. So please, when you get on, start shouting out. Let me know where you're from. If you're new, now let me just give you a little hint. Last week we only had about maybe about 7 to 10 participants, but we had about 7 times that in listeners. So I'm going to ask you guys to please, if you come on, to let us know, and please chime in. Hey Nick, how you doing? I'll reiterate. Last week we had maybe on average probably about 8 to 10 people who were responding in our live text, but we have easily just under 100 people who are actually on the line. So for those of you guys who are sitting back just chilling, hey, look, let us know who you are. All right, hey, Sabine. Especially gentlemen. I'm always happy to see when the gentlemen come on. Pringle's in the building. Love it. ATL represent all day, ATL, baby. I'm sorry, it's a little bit much. Actually, I'm just outside of ATL in Roswell, but it's still ATL nevertheless. Kevin and Patty, hey, what's up? Oh, you guys are from Ohio. Right, Ohio. Those are my people. Marie Paul, hey, beautiful people. Hey, how are you, beautiful Marie Paul? All right. Joy in DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth. We're planning a tour down in Dallas, Fort Worth, okay? We're going to be coming to Dallas. We're going to be coming to Houston. That's our plan. We're going to be coming to the DMV and California also, San Diego, LA area. That's the plan for this tour. I'll let you know as things develop what's going on, okay? All right, now for all you who are in ATL, we're going to be starting our first stop in ATL for our Marriage Ain't for Punks tour. Yes, Nick D, that's right. We'll be in DMV, so you gather people together because we're coming. And so our first stop will be right here in good old ATL, and we're going to have guest speakers wherever we are in every city that we go into. So get ready. In the coming weeks, you're going to be hearing more and more about that. But I said it's going to be hot. Now, you got the notification that says spicy questions answered. Now, I had to stop cooking dinner to come and handle this one. All right. So I told Wendy, baby, go ahead and finish up what I had started. And she's doing that. But I need her to get online because, there's nothing like her online also, and just put everything on simmer until we done. But tonight, and again, let me say this again, please, I'm begging you, please go to the app and put in your comments. Let's get this party started. Our new emphasis here, we are preparing men. I am so freaking excited because we have men, some names you've heard of, some names you've not. Some people from the entertainment industry, they're chiming in and they're letting me know that they're in support of our men's organization, our nonprofit 501c3, Men Touring Manhood. We're preparing men for life, love, and for their communities, okay? We're preparing men to be married. We're preparing men to get ready for marriage. We're preparing men who are already married. That is going to be our focus because I'm a firm believer. We get the men straight, women, y'all going to be all right. Y'all going to be all right. Women, can somebody say whoop, whoop for that? If we get the men straight, I think the women are going to be cool. But men, I want y'all to know I'm an advocate for men. I do not break the guy code. I will never break the guy code. But if you do some crap, I'm going to call you out on it. All right. But we're going to do that. We're going to do that. All right. So you ladies, bring your men on here. And when we stop in your city, bring your men. Because fellas, trust me when I say it's going to be a blessing in finance, in relationship, and everything. It's succeeding. That's what we want you men to do. If you do it and you take the lead in your homes, your wives will be ecstatic. Yes, I'm saying that. And I know the women agree, so I'm not even tripping. All right. But I want to get into tonight's topic. Tonight's topic is, it's for an issue that we received. No, I'm not, ladies. Leave your man at home. No, I ain't no jumping here. But there was an issue that one couple had, and they shared that with us. And they said, listen, she said, actually, our marriage, we've been married for about 10 years, and this is for married and single people. Single people, I need you to get this because this is something that's going to be very pertinent and for you guys. So I'm going to need you to tune in, chime in, let me know how you feel about this because this is kind of spicy, as the notification said. We've been married for like 10 years, and what's happened is that, things are getting a little boring. Okay, in the bedroom, things get a little boring, things get a little settled, and so my husband wants to introduce porn. Yeah. And so he's been kind of just dropping it and dripping it and telling me about it, but he wants to introduce porn. And I don't know what to do about it. Is it okay? We're going to talk about that. All right. So y'all get ready because I know you already got questions and you already got some answers. I'm sure all of you do because this group has no problem giving me answers. So let's talk about this. What is porn? Pornography, which has exploded because of the access we have with social media and internet and et cetera, et cetera. Way back in the day when I was a kid, it was a Sears catalog for me. I mean, that's all we had. Every now and then you might slip out a Playboy, but wasn't no black folk in it. But sorry if you're not black, but that's the way it was. But so we never really tripped on it. But it's like now everything is available at your fingertips on every device. So the question is, can it be an enhancement to your marriage, or is it always a detriment? Can porn be an enhancement in the slightest bit? And y'all gonna bring me Bible, and that's okay, because, hey, I'm a Christian, I'm a pastor, I just don't play one on TV. But I'm talking about for people who are not Christian, people who are just, and do not get it twisted and think that Christians don't look at porn. All right, thank you. Can it enhance? All right. First of all, let's talk a little bit about it. We do know that there can be some dangers, but Nick says, yes, it can enhance. What are some of the side effects, though? What are some of the side effects or some of the outgrowths of watching porn? What are some of the things that people deal with in their marriage that sort of come out of this introduction of these things? Okay. So, some people say, yes, it can enhance. Christine says, no, my opinion is a detriment. Guest 10108, Rankins, you can go ahead and give yourself a handle, says unrealistic expectations. Come on now. We're going to get back to that. You're reading my mind. Lynn said it depends on the individual's values. Okay. Nick D, addiction. Grown folks conversation, Ebony says, well, we grown folks. Okay. You can't talk about this on IG, but we're going to talk about it. So we do know that there can be some challenges with it. And most of you guys here are saying that there's a negative outcome. Ebony says, Ebony with an E, 2 E's, says it depends on if y'all are both on the same accord. It can be fun, and sometimes that's used once in a blue mood. And look, again, I am not the guy, pastor or no pastor, who's peeping into your bedroom. I don't want to. I got my own bedroom. But so whatever you guys, if you guys agree on it, that's on y'all. If you agree on it, if you want my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. If you agree that this is something we're going to introduce, fine. But let's talk about it for a second. First of all, there are some challenges that you need to understand when it comes to pornography. And there's a reason that a lot of people are saying, no, it's not a good thing. Here are some of them. First of all, it can be addictive. Yes, it can be addictive, highly addictive, in fact, because what it does, it leads to compulsive behaviors and difficulty controlling viewing habits. It releases, dopamine and it can release dopamine and a lot of these other pleasure hormones. And your mind doesn't know the difference if I'm watching a video and my body's reacting to it or whether I'm actually participating in it. My mind says, oh, wow, release the dopamine, release it, okay? And all of a sudden, it's like, it's there. It's there. I don't know many men who have not had to deal with it because of its addictive nature. Yeah, even when I was, in my own life also, absolutely, I've seen it. Because it's addictive because you're watching things, and I'm going to come back to those real unrealistic expectations. You're watching it, and it's fulfilling every fantasy you could possibly imagine. And not only is addiction a problem, someone's asking, when is Wendy coming in to chat? When is Wendy coming in to chat? They're asking for you. Also, she said, my wife, she's trying to distract me. She said, I told her to cover the pot, but she's coming in now. Okay. Porn addiction can contribute or worsen mental health problems like depression, anxiety, and even more so, body image issues. I need you to get this. It can also increase or worsen a person's body image issues. All right? And it can do that because if I'm watching pornography with someone who's paid for a body and someone who has the perfect sized breast and the biggest butt and all this, or a man who has paid for an enlargement, I'm just going to be straight. Okay? And now he's sporting something that's ungodly. The bar that you're raising by allowing that into your bedroom, okay, sometimes is a bar that no one can ever cross. No woman is ever going to be as good as a paid actress who has invested money in that particular thing. And very few men, if any, are ever going to be that kind of guy. Oh, he lasted for an hour. First of all, can I just talk honestly? First of all, I don't know many women who want nobody to be doing nothing for an hour. And I've talked to them on subjects like this. They're like, no, that's too much. Okay? All right. Question here. How does porn help? Fantasizing over another is never good. If you need instruction or ideas, read a book. Absolutely. Some say it can be good because it can help arousal. It can help get you excited. Now, here's a downside to that. If you need an external stimuli to get you excited, that means there's something missing in your relationship. If you need external stimuli to get you excited, that means something is missing in your current relationship. Back in the day, let me go back there again. Back in the day, when we didn't have all this exposure, we didn't have all these comparisons either. And we do understand now that because of those comparisons, it's making people feel as though they want other things when in essence, they can never have it. So porn is like dangling a carrot, no pun intended, in front of you, and you never being able to get it because it's always going to be out of your sight because your current life does not reflect what you're seeing on TV. It just doesn't, or video, or wherever you're seeing it. Yeah, it just won't. So is porn something that you guys can talk about and agree on? Look, again, you can do what you want to do. But when it comes down to it, is it something that you can bring into your bedroom and it always is an enhancement? Even if it gets you excited, there are going to be some detrimental effects. Shame, guilt, they experience that related to it because they feel somewhere down in their religious psyche that it's wrong. So they deal with guilt. Distorted perceptions of what normal is. Normal is lasting an hour, having 5 and 6 and 10 orgasms. Normal is all this stuff when that is not normal. Normal is a man who's incredibly endowed when the average man is only like 6 inches. I'm sorry, Pastor Cal, I'm saying all this stuff because y'all need to know. All right. So it creates sometimes distorted perceptions. And those distorted perceptions cannot and will not ever be a satisfactory thing in your relationship. Okay? Now, someone mentioned earlier unrealistic expectations. Absolutely. Unrealistic expectations. How dare you, male or female, require or expect your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or if you're single, anyone that you're ever with, to compete with these people? And that means OnlyFans, that's porn, or there is no way in the world you should ever hold anyone to that kind of bar. And it makes the sexual, and I'm going to use the word holy sexual experience, it trivializes it. And I'm not getting preachy, but I need you to understand it. It's trivializing it, okay? Now, Christine says it could also be an age factor. Women go through menopause and men go through andropause. Exactly. Yeah. So sometimes it is an age factor. You don't expect, I know, when you're first married, I mean, you're like bunny rabbits and you add it 4, 5 times, 10 times a day, whatever you got time for, because you still got to work and live. So you add it forever. But then you get married, and as you get older, you just ain't got time for it all the time. You don't. Not that you lose your desire, but I heard someone say this, and I think I was in a marriage conference. I think it was with Montel Jordan, and he said this. He said, what God, because he's now older, and he's a pastor now, and we were talking about it, and he says, what we now lack in longevity, we get in intensity. Yeah. So it may not be 5 times a week or twice a day or whatever, but that 3 times, 2 times a week, whatever, it can be more intense if you're focusing on that, on your significant other. And if that person is your focus, I'm telling you, it's the best kind of situation. Okay. All right. Comments. It could be an age factor. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Perhaps it may be addictive. So is porn good? Could it ever be good? And I don't want to just be preachy and say, no, it can never be. Some people might think it is. Again, that's for you to work out. I am a firm believer in everybody working out their own situation and making sure that they both agree on it. If your spouse, though, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or if you have this idea that I want to bring it into my bedroom, bring it into my home, and you don't agree on it, and there's constant conflict, then someone has to acquiesce, and that person is the one who's bringing the outside thing in. If it hasn't been there, and it's something you're trying to introduce, and it's conflict, then don't do it. Period. Case closed. Just don't do it. Because what's going to happen is that if you do it anyway, or if you're doing it on the sly, or you're doing it secretly, you're creating a situation, all right, where it now becomes a thing of you being emotionally unfaithful to your spouse. Yes. You're becoming emotionally, and you're having a digital affair. Think of it this way. Again, like we said earlier, your brain doesn't know the difference. Would you bring another person into your bedroom? But that's what we're doing with porn. Very simple, okay? Now, I have psychologists and psychiatrists that I know, that I work with as colleagues, who would disagree with me. They agree with me on a lot, but on this one they may disagree. And that's perfectly okay. Okay? This is how I feel about it. You have to work that out yourself. Any comments or any questions? Okay. There are some studies out there. Digital affair, computer love. There are some studies out there also that suggest a link between pornography consumption and increased aggression or desensitization to violence. There are studies, a body of work out there, that says that porn can also increase aggression and desensitize one to violence, because the act in and of itself in porn is not a loving act on the screen. It's a transactional thing, and it's not a loving act between two loving people. You know, knock, oh, door opens. Who is it? Well, I'm the cable guy. Oh, really? Yeah, I came to lay cable. Dun, 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 and the music starts, and there's just some nasty stuff going on. I know that may be an over-exaggeration, but you know what I mean. But it can desensitize people to sensitivity, to love, and maybe increase violence. Okay? There is a work out there. Now, is it just sex wanted? When in a loving relationship, it's called making love, passion, bonding, emotional, and physical connection. Never gets old or boring. And that is so, oh my God, that is so true. Let me give you a little hint here as we move forward, bring it to the close in a minute. If you want to increase the your love life, if you want things to get better, and you don't want to introduce any of that, okay, I'm going to tell you to do this. If you want things to get better, start communicating more. Start forcing yourself to communicate. Wendy and I was in the car today, and we were listening to Tina Turner. She came on the XM, and she was singing the song. I don't care who's wrong or right. I don't want to cry no more. I don't want to fight anymore, whatever the song was. And we looked at each other and said, man, ain't that true? It's like, who wants to fight? You know, can't we just put crap down sometimes? If you want to increase your sex life, if you want that, decrease your animosity, decrease your friction, and start enjoying each other. Make sure that you spend time together, shutting down computers, shutting down stuff, and literally just spend time together. Confession. I'm more attracted to my wife now than I was when we first met. I honestly am. I hope she heard that, but I really am. I think she's more beautiful now. You know? And what happens is that the more you focus on each other, the more you focus on one another and remove all outside influences, you're going to find the passion starts to grow. All right? The discussion on reality TV now are open marriages. Oh, Jesus. Or agreed upon polygamy. BS. That's BS. Open marriages. Open marriages is like, I'm going to give you a ticket to hold around. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. And I have family members, and I'm telling you the gospel here. I have family members who have attempted open marriages, invited me to be a part of it. And I said, you have lost your bleep mind. Now, what happened? She would go out and get partners for them. Their marriage lasted a good 4 years. They tried it twice. He tried it twice with two different women. Neither relationship worked. It's not a part of who we are culturally. Some cultures, it's been in their cultures for hundreds of years. Okay, fine. It's not in this culture. Okay? So no, I don't care if it is on TV. It's just a ticket to hold around. Not trying to hear it. Agreed upon polygamy. You can give anything a fancy name and call it a thing. Okay. Yes, she is beautiful. Christine, yes, communicate your needs. Usually it's only one-sided. You're absolutely right. Not this side of the family. LOL. No, Lynn. It's not this side of my family. No. Lynn's my niece. It's the other side of the family that you don't know. Yeah. But okay, guys, I hope we touched on some things there. Again, look, if you have questions, even if you have questions while we're in discussion, feel free to ask them and we will bring them up at another time. So I guess you know my feeling on pornography and relationships. For as many benefits as people might think it has, the detriments far outweigh the benefit. Again, sexual dysfunction, decreased intimacy, addiction, mental health issues, distorted perceptions, shame and guilt, and it goes on. Desensitization. It goes on and on and on. The list goes on. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Now on Thursday, I will be traveling. I will be filming on Thursday evening, so we will not be on. So we will meet you again on next Tuesday. All right. Please go on. Just because I'm not on doesn't mean you can't be. Go start communication, start conversations in these groups on the app. Okay. Start them. I saw you right on it, baby. Enjoy your wife in every way. What about strip clubs? Come on, seriously. What about strip clubs? Strip clubs are like live porn. Come on, it's the same stuff. Been there, done that. Again, the same kind of behavior, responses you're going to get. Strip clubs can be just as addicting as pornography. Definitely unrealistic expectations, okay? All right, guys, spiritually and prayerfully cover your spouse. I believe in that wholeheartedly. You guys be safe. God bless you. Get involved in your app and write some stuff down. Start some discussions. Let's talk about this some more throughout the week on the app, on the first page. Just start talking about it. People will respond. Let's get this community going. All right. God bless. We'll see you.